What's up? My name is Annie and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content from me. And if you've been here, welcome back, my baes. Y'all know y'all really come before anybody else. So today's video is going to be about things I wish I knew before getting a salon suite. As you see, I am sitting in my salon suite right now. I have been in this location for about a year now, and I have learned so much information and processes and just different things that I've learned since I've been here. And I just wanted to share that information with anyone who's looking for a salon suite or who's just getting started in a salon suite. A lot of the times we get a lot of positive feedback in regards to having a salon suite, and there's nothing wrong with that. Positivity is always love. But today I'm going to come with y'all and give y'all the real deal, only feel what it's really like being in a salon suite, okay? As I stated before, I've been in this location for about a year now, a year and like 2 or 3 months. And I originally started out doing locks in 2018. I started in 2 shops. The first shop was okay. I learned a lot of my techniques from that shop. And then the second shop gave me the battery in my back, basically, to just step out and do what I need to do on my own. So with that being said, let's get to it. So the first thing that I wish I knew before stepping out into my own salon suite is the constant communication, constant text messages, constant calls, random text messages, literally at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, like it doesn't matter. I consistently get text messages and calls from prospective clients, new clients, current clients who want to book appointments and want to start a service. And that's one thing I used to always hear from the last shop. The last shop owner that I worked with, she used to always say, girl, these phones do not stop ringing. She's like, girl, like I literally be getting text messages at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like as soon as somebody think about, hey, I need a retwist, no matter what time, they texting or they calling me. Because I don't have a separate phone, I'm just using my regular cell phone as my business number right now. There's like no break. There's no break. And sometimes it can get very frustrating. It's exciting that people are contacting me to book because that's what I really, really want. But sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming and frustrating when you just want to have a day off and just relax. And I'm getting random text messages and calls waking me up in the middle of the night for somebody to book an appointment. The best thing that I would recommend you do to avoid those things in the beginning is set boundaries. Set your boundaries. Put a specific time that you want people to contact you, whether you put it in your Instagram bio, you put it on your website. Let people know that I'm not taking text messages before this time or after this time. That way they'll know not to text you. Go ahead and book your appointment and I'll reach out to you once I see your appointment. But other than that, don't text me at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, for the most part, I see that a lot of people generally will start taking texts between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. which is kind of the schedule that I'm on, but you'll still have a few people who won't read the site, who will still text you or still call you, and then it's up to you whether you want to text back immediately or wait until your office hours to do so. So that's the first thing. You are going to receive constant communication, constant text messages, constant calls, DMs, like non-stop, daily, even on your off days. So be prepared for that because you don't have anyone else that's going to, like working in somebody else's shop, they usually have a receptionist, or like the prior shop I was working at, she would get all the bookings and then just let me know what I had for that particular day or what I had coming up for that week or so. Number 2, this one is a very, 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 very important topic when it comes to things I wish I knew before starting my salon suite. When I first started, I basically just jumped out here. The last shop basically advised me of what was needed to start my own shop. I realized that I had all those things, so I just did it. You know, I was ready to step out, and the first step of building my own goals and my own dreams was coming into a salon suite. What a lot of people don't tell you though is that once you start a salon suite, that is your business, okay? There are taxes that are due each year for that business. There is insurance, liability insurance that you have to keep on the room that you're in. Like I'm in a suite, and usually most suites are inside of a building. You do have to keep some type of liability insurance. If something happens to a client while they're here, they're covered under the liability insurance. I also like taxes. Taxes is a big headache. The first couple years when you start a business, you usually have to owe. Just depends on, you know, how much you had coming in. You usually have to owe something back. The goal is to be at zero, but because you're an entrepreneur, you're not paying those taxes immediately. Like at a job, they take them out every 2 weeks or every week once you get paid. Versus owning your own salon suite or owning your own business, you have to allocate those taxes and make sure you set them aside. And that's very, very important because you don't want to be owing the IRS for thousands and thousands of dollars, and then you got to figure out how you can scramble out to get it. So definitely start with keeping track of your receipts, any payments that you, anything that you buy or that's pertaining to your business, anything that you give money out to. Keep up with that. They have an app called QuickBooks where you can literally take pictures of your receipt. It'll upload it to the app and it'll calculate everything up for you. Another thing my tax lady told me was to go month by month. Each month, sit down, go through my bank account, go through my statements, just see what I've already paid out and what I have coming in. Write it down so that when tax time comes around, I already have that figured out, and I don't be scrambling and trying to figure out what I need to do or what I need to have when it's time to file my taxes. So that was a good tip. Number 3, things I wish I knew. Number 3 things I wish I knew with starting my own mini salon and the salon suite is that there is less peer interaction. One thing I loved about working in both of the shops that I worked in was that it was easy, like it was exciting because I could collab with like-minded people. If it was something I didn't know how to do, like a style or something, I could bounce off of one person and they'll kind of show me how to do the style, or vice versa. If there's something they couldn't do, I could show them how to do it. Just bouncing off ideas, networking. It's very hard to do that within a suite because you're pretty much isolated for the most part. I have my other peers around me that I definitely do ask questions and get feedback from. But in the shop, you can constantly reach out. Like that person is right beside you and you could just, ask them, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? Not only that, like we do have YouTube and TikTok and all those different apps that the new trend is now showing people how to do things when it comes to hair and stuff like that. So I can watch those when I'm trying to figure out a style, which that's cool. But just that peer interaction, being able to network with my customer's client, because their client may do something that I like to do, or vice versa, my client may do something that they like to do. Just being able to bounce off each other, network, is very important. Sometimes I feel like I'm stagnant because I don't have any other peer interaction, if that makes sense. So I make it a habit to try to do research on certain things, to try to just stay ahead of the trends by doing my research, looking into other things, communicating with my other peers that are not beside me. I may reach out to them via email, text, just to get an idea, but it's not the same as having a peer right beside you. So that's a big thing, not having as much peer interaction where you can network. I even network with my clients as well, but definitely with working in the shop, it was a lot more opportunity to network with more people because, mind you, you got three locticians in the shop. Each one got a client. That's 6 people. We could all interact, network with each other, and whatever we may need, that somebody may have it, or information I need, somebody may have it. So I really, really miss that more than anything. Number 4, things I wish I knew before getting my own salon suite. There are slow weeks, there's slow periods. Now that I've been here a year, I'm kind of picking up on how my clients are scheduled. I always tell them 6 to 8 weeks for mature locks, 4 to 6 weeks for my starter locks. So at this point now, they're on a rotated schedule. I know every couple months it's going to be busy at the beginning of the month, and then every other 2 months it's going to be slow at the end of the month, just based off of how their schedules, my clients' schedules are set up. There are slow weeks, slow days. I will always recommend, in the event that it's a little bit slower to keep your funds going, go ahead and find you like a side hustle. Whether it's products that you're selling, DoorDash, Uber Eats, anything that'll compensate for that money, because like I said, it can be slow. You can go 2 days and it's slow and it picks up, or you can go 2 weeks and it's slow and it picks up. You just be prepared for it by compensating it with another form of income. I know a lot when I worked in the salons, like the 2 salons that I worked in, because they were front street, I would always take walk-ins. Like one of the shops was in the mall, and then another one was like literally by the highway. So like we were on Front Street in a plaza, so people would see us like we were sitting. Versus in a salon suite, people got to come find you. In those 2 shops, clientele was consistent because even if I didn't have my regular clients that booked, I was still able to take walk-ins. Versus here, with me being a salon suite, it's kind of harder to take walk-ins. Like people will come in from time to time, but because we're off in the back and you have to call through the call box to get to somebody, you really don't see people who come in. Like rarely, unless you're up in front and you just catch somebody that comes in. So during those busy times, just find a way to implement other forms of income or other ways to get income so that you don't feel like your life depends on you taking clients, okay? Because trust me, that's not a great feeling when you don't have clients and you have no other money coming in. You feel like just quitting and getting a job. And no, as an entrepreneur, you just have to be able to find a way or make a way. You gotta really be a hustler, okay? And then, of course, my number 5 is just full responsibility. Everything is on you when you get that salon suite. I mean, everything from the marketing to the cleanup of the salon, to making sure your supplies are stocked, to making sure your money is being received, the customer service aspect, just making your clients feel excited to come see you, feel welcomed and warming when they come to see you. Like everything depends on you, okay? I always say treat people how you want to be treated. In that aspect, I mean, when you go into a salon, what do you look for in a salon? When you go in and sit down, do you want to have entertainment? Would you like snacks? Do you want to be treated in certain ways? Or a certain way you want to wash your hair? You have full responsibility on it. And to keep clientele coming, you want to treat people how you would like to be treated when you are in a shop, okay? People don't like chaos. People don't like clutter. People don't like dirtiness. So you want to make sure your salon stays clean at all times. You want to make sure, because salon suites are a smaller area, I would highly recommend not booking people on top of each other. Give people their full 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And I'm just saying that per se with me doing locks. Give people their time, because if they're booking for you in the salon suite, a lot of the times those people don't want to be bothered with other people. And because my salon is so small, I try to keep it where one person coming in and another one going out, you know. Not everybody's sitting in a crowded room trying to get their hair done. Like, it's not a regular salon. It's not as big as a regular salon, so you can't set the same expectations that you would set at a regular salon. When it comes to a salon, so just be realistic about what you're doing. Like I said, take full responsibility for everything that you're doing, because this is now your business. But for the most part, y'all, I think that's everything that I wanted to go over with y'all today in regards to things I wish I knew before getting my salon suite. If I could think of anything else, I'll definitely probably do a part 2. But I hope part 1, or the information that I have provided to you today, actually helps you and gives you a little bit more insight before you jump out into that suite. If you still feel like that's something that you want to do it. Don't let anyone scare you. Just step out on faith. Trust in yourself, believe that you will succeed and it will work out. If you're a person who would prefer to be in the salon versus a salon suite, do that as well. Just do what you feel will be best for you. What makes you happy is going to get you the outcome that you're looking to get. Other than that, y'all, I want to say thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.